It's only terrible to have nothing to wait for. It's no shame to be born stupid. Only to die stupid. I tell you this, it is the most despicable thing of all to drag animals into a war. Regret is the most useless thing in the world. One cannot recall anything. And one cannot rectify anything. Otherwise, we would all be saints. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. We have our dreams, because without them we could not bear the truth. It is very queer that the unhappiness of the world is so often brought on by small men. We were all at once terribly alone, and alone we must see it through. I am a modern man with a strong tendency to self-destruction. It's not much. You begin by thinking there is something extraordinary about it. But you'll find out, when you've been out in the world a while longer, unhappiness is the commonest thing there is. Human beings are a much worse poison than schnapps or tobacco. We are forlorn like children, and experienced like old men. We are crude and sorrowful and superficial. I believe we are lost. Strange how complicated we can make things just to avoid showing what we feel. The coffin, it shall protect me, though death himself lies in it. One always expects something else. I wandered through the streets thinking of all the things I might have said and might have done had I been other than I was. Life is a disease, brother, and death begins already at birth. Every breath, every heartbeat, is a moment of dying, a little shove toward the end. You may turn into an archangel, a fool, or a criminal. No one will see it. But when a button is missing, everyone sees that. But probably that's the way of the world. When we have finally learned something we're too old to apply it, and so it goes, wave after wave, generation after generation. No one learns anything at all from anyone else. That is the remarkable thing about drinking, it brings people together so quickly, but between night and morning it sets an interval again of years. To forget is the secret of eternal youth. One grows old only through memory. There's much too little forgetting. Sometimes I used to think that one day I should wake up, and all that had been would be over. Forgotten, sunk, drowned. Nothing was sure, not even memory. Why does a man live? In order to think about it. Modesty and conscientiousness receive their reward only in novels. In life, they are exploited and then shoved aside. Courage is the fairest adornment of youth. It was a melancholy secret that reality can arouse desires, but never satisfy them. We have so much to say, and we shall never say it. I want to think, and at the same time, that's the last thing in the world I want to do. Never do anything complicated when something simple will serve as well. It's one of the most important secrets of living. With blinded eyes I stared at the sky, this gray, endless sky of a crazy God, who had made life and death for his amusement. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances. But every soldier believes in chance and trusts his luck. Everyone saves someone at least once. Just as he kills someone at least once. Even though he may not know it. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. Come, let me kiss you. Life was never so precious as today, when it meant so little. No one could become stranger than the person you once loved. Heaven has no favorites. Anything you can settle with money is cheap. A hospital alone shows what war is. The war has ruined us for everything. Good or ill, life is life, you only realize that when you have to risk it. Suddenly, I become filled with a consuming impatience to be gone. Our thoughts are clay, they are molded with the changes of the days. When we are resting they are good, under fire, they are dead. Fields of craters within and without. What comfort there is in the skin of someone you love. At school nobody ever taught us how to light a cigarette in a storm of rain, nor how a fire could be made with wet wood, nor that it is best to stick a bayonet in the belly because there it doesn't get jammed, as it does in the ribs. Someone said to me once that a cigarette at the right moment is better than all the ideals in the world. We were 18 and had begun to love life and the world, and we had to shoot it to pieces. Love should not be polluted with friendship. No matter how improbable an assertion is, if it is made with enough assurance it has an affect. The train goes slowly. From time to time it stops, so that the dead can be taken off. It stops a lot. I've not much interest in the important things of life. Only in the beautiful things. Just this lilac here makes me happy. Extraordinary creatures you young people are, altogether. The past you hate, the present you despise, and the future is a matter of indifference. How do you suppose that can lead to any good end? The more primitive a man is, the better he believes himself to be. Serenity, the calm daughter of tolerance.